Did you know the 20th century gave us some of the greatest music legends in history, but not a single billionaire? Fast forward to today, where Taylor Swift's Eras tour alone pulled in over $2.07 billion, and you'll see just how different the money game has become. Let's break down how some of yesterday's biggest stars stack up in 2025 dollars. Take Michael Jackson. At his peak in the 80s and 90s, he was making between $50 million and $175 million a year. But by the time of his passing in 2009, he was actually $500 million in debt. Then came one of the wildest financial turnarounds ever: posthumous album sales, licensing, and that massive $600 million catalog deal with Sony. Today, Jackson's estate is worth somewhere between $4 billion and $5 billion. Wealth that would rank him among the richest musicians alive. Elvis Presley? The king sold over 1 billion records, still the best-selling solo artist ever. In the 70s, he was pulling in the equivalent of $1 million per concert. Yet, when he died in 1977, his estate was worth only $5 million. Thanks to Graceland tourism and non-stop merchandise sales, Elvis's estate is now worth about $500 million. Adjusted to today's market, his net worth could have been around $5.5 billion. And what about Freddie Mercury? Queen's catalogue sold more than 300 million records, and the film Bohemian Rhapsody alone brought in nearly $910 million. When Mercury died in 1991, his net worth was about $50 million. Today, with Sony paying $1.27 billion for Queen's catalogue, his estate sits around $400 million. If Freddie were alive and touring in 2025, his fortune would likely top $1 billion. Finally, John Lennon. At his passing in 1980, his net worth was around $200 million, about $784 million today. His estate still generates over $17 million annually, and in 2024, one of his guitars sold for $2.9 million. In today's music economy, Lennon could have easily crossed into $3 billion territory. So while today's stars are minting billionaire fortunes in real time, many of the 20th century's biggest icons were building cultural legacies far bigger than their bank accounts.